Starmen podcast.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Starmen Let's Look At.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the official title of these from now on.
Okay.
And this is our third installment, so we are going to look at now Spiderman, which is a childhood classic of ours.
That wall crawler's a menace.
But I want pictures of them. Oh, J. Jonah. I think you're just as intriguing. We should do an episode on you.
Maybe. Why not?
But yes, as previously stated on another episode, we will be looking at more TV show and movie Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And avoiding comics for the sake that, oh my god, the comics game really at a hand.
Yep. I didn't want to ask the crazy shit that went on in the comics.
No, I don't, there's so much there that we could fill episodes.
Have fun.
Yeah. No, I'm not. So, I guess specifically we're looking at 60s Spider-Man, and I always say it's the techno version Spider-Man, but it's like 90s or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
94 one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Animated Spider-Man.
Yeah. The Fox Kids one.
Yeah.
Thinking of, right?
Yes. The one that had the techno opening.
Then, yeah, because that was one of the shows I watched, if it was on, but
Yeah, it was one that I tried to follow, but could never always catch because they always changed the time slot on it.
Curse those producers.
Yep. But so to start off with, we have to look at Peter Parker before we look at Spider-Man.
awkward teenager.
Awkward teenager or awkward adult.
Yeah.
He's so relatable.
That's one key word I guess we can use.
Yeah.
Relatable.
Is that supposed to be the point?
Yeah.
We like him because we can relate to him. In
But-
some capacity.
Yeah, I was going to say, in what capacity though?
He's down on his luck.
So homeless people can relate to him.
Alright, low to middle class.
Yeah.
How's that?
We'll take some liberties here and say yes, he's relatable to a certain people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to a degree.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's something about him that you'll like or find endearing. Origins, he got bit by a radioactive spider, and now he has spider powers.
Yep.
Which, okay, now, I'm wrong, there's he makes, which version of it where he makes the web himself and it doesn't come,
The classic version.
Yeah.
We'll say.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't even hear what you were trying to say.
Oh, he's talking about the organic web shooters.
I was going to get to that, Billy, so just bear
Okay,
with me.
no, sorry.
Yeah. Stop reading ahead of the script.
Oh shit, sorry. So that's just page 5, I'm only on page 1, sorry.
When we run down his powers, we'll get into
Yeah.
the web slinging. But origin story, bit by reactive spider. This is where things take a turn. He becomes a wrestler with it, and
Yeah.
because he doesn't stop a criminal while wrestling, his uncle dies as a result, and then he realizes, oh, when you have power, you should probably be responsible with it,
Yeah.
which is his tagline.
Yeah.
I acted selfishly and it cost me a loved one.
Yeah.
I must never be selfish again.
Yeah. But there's a few others where he just he's not a wrestler, but he's some sort of
Celebrity.
celebrity or something. Yeah, there's different takes on like what he
Yeah.
does with his power after the fact.
Yeah.
But it's always something selfish. And
Yeah.
poor Uncle Ben dies as a result.
Yeah.
Yeah. How dare you use your power to make money?
Yeah. I mean, first thing any normal person would do when they have superpowers.
Yeah. How can I exploit and make money out of this?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh no, Uncle Ben. Never again will I use my powers selfishly.
It's like, oh, Uncle Ben, like, you left me in the will, right?
Anyways, and then we go on from Spider-Man becoming a crime fighter.
Yeah.
So, yes, let's now run down Spider-Man's powers. And the first and foremost is that he can shoot webs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I was going to ask the question of which did you prefer? Him being able to organically shoot them out of his wrists, or him having to create a formula to shoot them? Like he has the web shooter attachment
Yeah.
on his arm.
I do organic.
So you like the idea that he just magically shoots webbing out of his wrist?
Yeah, like he got pinned on the somehow it worked into his DNA.
Yeah. I actually am on the opposite fence. I'd rather him
Yes.
having the web shooter.
Yeah, because and to be fair, I never knew he actually did the web shooting film. Like my brother-in-law mentioned it about like the second round of Spider-Man movies where he had made it. I'm like, wait, what? And then he had to explain to me, I'm like, oh, I always assumed.
Yeah. That he just magically had something that shot out of his wrist.
Yeah.
But I was like, if that was the case, wouldn't it shoot out of his ass?
Anatomically correct, Spider-Man. What a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the cable guy just did it.
Yeah. David, which camp are you in?
Sorry, Billy, I have to go with Devon on this one.
Yeah.
The mechanical ones.
Yeah. I don't know, there's something about it because it adds a limitation to it.
Yeah, when he runs out of cartridges, he runs out of web.
Yeah. And I was like, oh crap.
Though I am curious how he gets the money to make those things.
I can't imagine, I imagine it's made a really cheap product.
Alright.
I think one episode in the 90s one explains exactly how he makes them and what it is consisted of.
Alright.
And it's actually very cheap. And
Oh, okay.
he's also a goddamn scientist. I think he can BS his way through making webbing.
Yeah, especially when he has his own little science kit.
Yep.
Jeez.
So, outside of web shooting, his wall crawl,
Of
Yeah.
course.
which makes him cling to practically any surface.
Yeah.
That he chooses to, at least.
Yeah. There are a few surfaces where he's like, oh no, I can't cling to that.
No friction.
Yeah. Ice is one of them. So, him versus Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze got the upper hand. Too bad they're not in the same universe.
I'm sure Marvel has some sort of cult villain.
Yeah.
I forget who it is, but I know there's...
Iceman.
But he's not a villain.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
he's the only one I thought of that had ice powers.
Yeah, and this is the Bobby from X-Men, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the good guy. I'm like, yeah.
Well, they were amazing friends at one point.
Yeah.
Eh.
Actual show.
Yep. Which we won't get into, but we may.
Alright.
Yeah, so cling to practically any surface
Surface,
unless narrative says he shouldn't be able to.
Right.
Superhuman strength
And speed.
and speed.
I think he also has endurance, but not much.
He has higher than normal endurance, but
Yeah.
less than say the Hulk or
Right.
Thor or someone bulkier.
Yeah, he still has to watch out for bullets.
Yeah, he can't take a bullet.
Yeah.
However, if he is shot, he's not dying from it. He's just, ow, that really hurt.
Yeah.
It's like getting hit with a paintball. Except for instead of paint, it's his blood.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Interesting analogy you brought upon us.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's a vision I'm going to get in my head for the next couple hours. Thanks.
Spider-Man plays a different kind of paintball without the T in it. Paintball.
It brings the pain.
But yes, he has built suits, and we'll get into that. He is a genius
Yes.
of sorts, so he does a lot of the Batman thing of, I will just make contraptions to help me when the mood suits.
Like the Spider Tracer.
Yep. We can go into a list of his gadgets. Spider Tracer being one of them, where it's just a beacon that he can put on a surface, and he can track it later.
Okay.
Yeah, they're usually in the shape of a small little spider thing.
Okay.
I think in one they actually moved around like a nanobot.
Huh. After someone sees it's like, yo, spider. You go squish now.
Yeah, and that's the downfall to them. If we're looking at the most recent game, he has Spidey web grenades.
Yeah.
Which is just a ball he shoots that just shoots webbing everywhere.
Oh, he has a whole bunch of gadgets in those, but yeah, that's probably the more memorable one.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other gadgets he had just in shows in general. Video games we're trying to exclude because video games kind of just give him a bunch of wacky
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Well, he did have the spider light.
Yep.
He didn't use it that often, but he had it.
Yeah, it's a little flashlight he had, I think, in his thing.
His waist, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he modified it so it could, so it had different features like gamma, like it could sense gamma or something like that.
Yeah.
So he could be a bit more of a detective when he needed to be.
Yeah. I know he modified the mask to have spider vision, like different vision goggles.
Yep. And then allowed to move.
Yeah. This is more current in the movies, but it was also in one of the shows.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And there is a ton of suits he has.
Oh, God.
So many, I don't want to go through listing them. But basically, what villain is he fighting? He has a suit for that.
Yeah. Even made a normal version of the symbiote suit for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah.
You'd think he wouldn't. So you know what the symbiote is, right? The black Spider-Man suit?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like,
So, before Venom is a thing, there's the symbiote Spider-Man, which is the black suit Spider-Man.
Okay.
And what the symbiote does, it enhances all his all his spider powers, which includes the strength and agility, and his spider sense is heightened to a greater extent because of this. It also has a self-defense mechanism where it creates its own tendrils.
okay.
So it's a really powerful suit, but it corrupts him, and he starts getting rage issues, we'll say.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because that's what they did in the Spider-Man movie. I never fully watched it.
Yeah.
So
So he rejects the suit, and the suit finds Eddie Brock, and Eddie Brock becomes Venom, and learns about Spider-Man being Peter Parker because the symbiote is an alien life form that remembered everything about its previous host and transferred it over to Eddie Brock.
I was like, wait, I do it.
Yeah. And then there you have it. Also, now the suit can counteract Spider-Man's Spidey sense, so Venom is never seen in Spider-Man's danger sense.
Yeah, that makes him dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I know a lot more about Venom than
Oh,
anyone
yeah.
else should.
I can see why.
Yeah, the symbiote is my favorite addition to the Spider-Man universe. But, yeah, I can see why people hate it too, but... Anyways, back to Spider-Man!
Yeah.
It's like Venom will be those private video. He'll be.
I'll find someone else who likes Venom just as much as I do, and we'll go to town. But yeah, so, and I guess we gotta talk about the Spider Sense now as a power, because we just did. Is it helpful or not helpful? Because a lot of the times it's really not helpful.
Well, there's been times where he actually used it to save the day.
Yeah.
But I know it seems to vary on the writer in this episode.
Yeah. So what it's supposed to do is it alerts them of any impending danger ahead of time. So it gives him more time to react to it.
Yeah.
Which is not an actual trait a spider has.
No.
So how this happened, I don't know.
It's a mystery.
Yeah. But 9 times out of 10, usually, in my opinion, it will alert him of danger, but it doesn't tell him where exactly it's coming from. So a lot of times he's going, I sense something, looks around, and then gets blindsided by the thing he's supposed to dodge.
Besides this tingling, what the hell is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Isn't that one time where he somehow used it to beat Mysterio?
Yeah. I think that's the primary use. Is it's good against Mysterio because it gets around his illusions.
Yeah. I'll just have to trust my Spider Sense punch.
Yeah. I was like, really putting your faith into that one?
Yeah.
Huh, this unreliable power I have, I better put my faith into it. If you haven't guessed, I'm not a fan of the Spider Sense.
I wouldn't guess it, Devin. I'm total shock.
I mean, I like it and all, but like, it's just
Unreliable.
unreliable. So let's look at the different variations of Spider-Man, because we have the Genius Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We also have Wit Spider-Man, the one that never seems to shut up during combat.
Yeah. Devin's favorite.
I love the Whip Spider-Man, but yeah, he does get grating over a while.
Would you rather him be whiny?
Yeah, there's the other whiny Spider-Man and emo Spider-Man.
Personally, I think he works better goofy than overly serious myself, but
Yeah.
whatever works.
No, I prefer goofy and quick on his feet Spider-Man over serious, I'm buff superhero man Spider-Man.
I gotta stop this train with my body.
Yeah. Where it's like, oh shit, the train's out of control. I'm just gonna shoot as much webbing as possible and hope it slows down.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Sorry, I know that's an iconic scene, but just for some reason it didn't feel Spider-Man-y to me.
No, Spider-Man doesn't throw himself directly into harm unless that's the last thing he could possibly do. And there's plenty of time for him to just shoot the webbing across.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll get out of that.
Okay.
We do need to talk about the villains, though. Because, as I always state, the hero is only as good as his villain.
And boy, does he have a lot of them.
There are so many. We're not going to cover all of them because we'd be here all night.
Yeah.
And I got a life outside of this. I know you
Yeah.
guys do, too. But his primary villains, let's look at them. So when you think...
Goblin?
Green Goblin. I was going to say, when you think Spider-Man, what's the first villain that comes to your head?
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin.
Yep, he's one of the main ones.
Yep. And not really a foil to Spider-Man, but just a great adversary to him.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't counter any of Spider-Man's powers. He just... yeah, how do you put the Green Goblin in terms of, like, power difference between Spider-Man? He's got gadgets. He's got the enhanced abilities, so he can go toe-to-toe with Spider-Man.
Yep.
But I never understood Green Goblin's motives, though, half the time.
Yeah, like then we have where it's coming from, right?
Yeah. It depends on writer and what... He's basically just there to fill the villain role when needed.
To be brutally honest, he didn't really become a threat until he killed Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
That was like his most memorable moment. Also, he's like, you know, like the father of his best friends,
Yeah.
sort of things.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's the background knowledge that
Yeah.
really makes him interesting. He's like, yeah, he's the father of my best friend. How do I fight the...
Yeah. And there are different versions where he's actually worked for Osborn for a time,
Yeah.
which makes it extra weird.
Yeah, it's like, this is my boss.
Yeah.
Do I dare live the American dream? But, yeah, underneath that category, I'm going to throw in all the Goblin characters, because they're all basically the same. Hobgoblin, Demogoblin.
Oh god, Demogoblin. He was a weird one.
Yep. Yes, he sure was. But, yeah, I looked through that, I was like, man, there's a lot of Goblin enemies for Spider-Man to fight.
Yeah.
Someone went for a really Halloween theme.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I'll write these stuff down.
Yeah.
Hey, it could be worse. We could go into clones. That's even worse.
No, we'll stop.
Yeah.
Next on the list for villains, Doc Ock.
Yeah. Those are usually the first two I will associate with Spider-Man.
Yeah,
The mentor who turned evil.
pretty much. Doc Ock was a good guy for a period, and then just lost it for one reason or another.
Yeah. And then he got the metallic octopus arms.
Yeah, and started wrecking shit.
Yeah. I can see like a battle of wits dynamic there in a sense,
Yeah,
since they're both scientists.
that's pretty much what they go for when they put Spider-Man against Doc Ock. It's more a battle of wits and outsmarting the other one
Yeah.
than it is the fisticuffs. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard when he's got 8 arms to use.
Yeah. Just gonna throw these one out there. Sinister Six falls under the Doc Ock, which would be Rhino, Scorpion, Doc Ock, Electro, Vulture,
And Kraven the Hunter.
and Kraven the Hunter.
I think he was in the first one.
Yeah.
Good memory.
Thank you. But I'm gonna throw those all in one batch because we can talk about each one individually, but
Oh, yeah.
they're pretty much interchangeable and
Yeah.
one group that usually works together.
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, we all hate Spider-Man. Why don't we just actually team up and beat the tar out of him?
Good idea! Except for we tend to foil ourselves because, hey, we're villains and that's how we work.
Yeah. I get to be the one that finishes off Spider-Man.
No, I want to be the one who finishes off Spider-Man.
And then they unravel.
Yep. Then the symbiotes, we'll talk quickly about Venom and Carnage.
Yeah.
But Venom is the perfect anti-counter to Spider-Man just because he has the same powers almost.
Right.
And gets around a lot of Spider-Man's own abilities.
Yeah. Basically, I'm you, but better.
Yeah, I'm the better version of you.
That's not something you want to hear.
No. And then, depending on which universe, the Venom powers are all over the place too. But again, we'll talk more about that when we do a Venom.
Yeah.
Hey, was there a Croc villain?
There was not a Croc villain I remember of.
Maybe you're thinking of the Lizard.
The Lizard.
The Lizard.
Yes.
There
Yes.
we go. Which is another friend of Peter Parker's.
Yeah.
Bullshit science
Yeah.
equals bad villain.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm noticing a pattern here.
Yeah, a lot of Spider-Man's villains were once friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Who'd have thought it?
Yeah, I know, right? Talk about terrible luck with friends.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Isn't Cody one bad science experiment coming away from being a supervillain?
Maybe.
We'll look into that.
Yeah. And then we talked about Mysterio, and that was another
The
one.
Master of Illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also the Rhino and Scorpion.
Yeah, we talked about them in the Sinister
Sinister
Six.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I threw those all under one batch.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I didn't bring up Rhino, so.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Sorry.
Kingpin.
Oh, yes.
The head of the mafia. Head of his own mafia.
I forgot who was in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. He was a weird villain because he didn't have any powers. He was just really buff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you're jacked for a fat man.
That is not fat. That is all muscle, my friend.
Yeah. Holy.
Like, gee.
He can pick up pillars and then swing them as baseball bats. You know, you can take a day off from the gym, sir.
He's got to make sure he's the boss to everyone.
Yeah.
Both in mind and body.
Yep. Yeah, like his two features are I'm exceedingly strong and obscenely rich.
Yep. And I run all the criminal rackets.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, any villain goes through Kingpin at one point or another.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how he got his name.
Yep. So, with that, we have the villains out of the way. Supporting characters for Spider-Man.
His aunt.
His aunt is one, Aunt May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without him, he wouldn't have a place to stay.
Yeah.
Yep. It's at the low rent apartment.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there are times where he's like, he lives either with Norman, not Norman, but Harry,
Harry, yeah.
or he lives on his own with a low rent apartment,
Yeah.
or he does live with Mary Jean at times
When they're married.
when they're married.
Except when they're not, but well, that's a whole different kettle of fish.
Yeah, we'll get into that relationship now. Mary Jane! The love interest that
That survived.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Again, we're not going into the comic universe, but
Alright.
Mary Jane has died in the TV show. Or has gone mysteriously missing.
Yeah, let's go with the second one.
Yeah. It's got to play great amounts of stress on Spider-Man.
Yeah. It was my fault it happened. The guilt is crushing me.
Pretty much. That's that arc in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Madame Web. Do I count her or do I not count her? Is she...
She's not really a significant character.
Okay.
It's just the 90s that did that.
Oh, she's only a 90s character?
Oh no, she was in the comics. She just wasn't a very prominent character.
Okay.
But yeah, she was more prominent in the 90s cartoon than anything else.
Okay, that's the only place I really remember her.
Right.
And Billy's looking at us all confused, like,
Yeah.
So, Madame Web, do you want to explain a little bit better? Or... She's kind of like a fortune teller.
Yeah, she's like this old lady who can predict the future
Okay.
and fate and all that stuff.
Okay.
She's one of those characters.
Okay.
Because she can see the webs of time, and
Yeah.
Okay.
hence the name Madame Web.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he'd be considered an ally, but Flash Thompson.
That's the jock.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else he did to be considered an ally.
Which also was kind of weird. It was a jock in the original, like, the cartoons, the first couple Spider-Man movies. It was like a mathletes nerd. and they did the Marvel Cinematic one,
Yeah.
which kind of confused me.
Yeah, no.
Well, I can't use the comics, but I can use the Ultimate Spider-Man show. He temporarily donned the Venom costume and became a hero.
Okay. I don't know too much about the Ultimate Spider-Man universe.
Alright. I tried.
Yeah, no. That's fair, and that's an angle to look at. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But I know several people don that Venom costume, but...
Yeah. For different reasons and for different time periods.
Yeah.
That thing sure gets around.
Oh, yeah, no. Me with superheroes, they probably had the Venom costume at one point.
Yeah.
Boy, we're really going to have to do with Venom arc.
We still have Carnage.
That too. We'll just do a symbiote and get it all in one.
Oh, okay.
But we're gonna wrap this up soon here, guys. So we did supporting cast, we did powers, we did villains. Story arcs. Let's just look quickly at any story arcs that stick out in our head. Billy looks at me like I just have two heads now. So this is going to require some brain power of remembering the show or even the movie arcs. Anything that didn't rub you the right way, or like you're like, okay, they did that well with Spider-Man.
Okay, well, I'll throw in just the wrestling match scene.
The wrestling match scene with
Bonesaw.
Bonesaw, aka Macho Man Randy Savage.
Come on, when my friends saw it, looking at our faces was we saw the movie,
Yeah.
and we see Macho Man, we're like, holy shit!
Yep.
Come on, I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
I was like, you could not pick a better person to represent the bullshit wrestler I needed to fight.
Oh yeah.
Need a bullshit wrestler? Get the Macho Man.
Yeah, like, he's intimidating just in his line deliveries.
Oh yeah. And also the with Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Amazing Spider-Man movies because Mary Jane never appears. It was always like with Gwen.
Yeah. So, yeah, that... I'll be honest, I don't care much about Mary Jane unless she's written very well.
Yeah.
When she's the damsel in distress, I hate it.
Yeah.
Because
It's been played way too much.
it's been played way too much, and her personality does not dictate that that's what role she would be.
Yeah.
The newest Spider-Man game for the PlayStation 4 did a really good job with her, where you play as her and she stealths around, and she's very independent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, he's right.
Yeah. For Aunt May, I like when she secretly does know Peter is Spider-Man, but doesn't mention it to him.
Yeah, they keep flip-flopping with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oblivious grandma to, yeah, I know what you're doing behind my back,
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah.
You live under my dumb house.
Yeah.
You think I would find something?
Yeah, that one makes more sense than
Yeah.
the Oblivious one.
Yeah.
I mean, I like how, like, in the,
Be careful of spoilers here, because I don't want to go too far.
alright. Okay. Well, no.
Yeah. Because I know there's certain media out there that's a spoiler, and I don't want to ruin it for people.
Okay.
Alright.
But yeah, it was done in one of the comic series where Aunt May knew.
Yeah.
One of the movies did it too, where she knew and she told the other Spider-Man, like Enter the Spider-Verse. It's the movie I'm thinking
Oh,
of.
yeah. No.
Which, spoiler, not spoiler on that one, because like that's really introduced early in that movie.
Yeah.
And
And that's not really the plot twist.
no, that's not the whole plot twist. So.
Any storylines you want to bring up?
I think that's it for me. Anything you want to talk about?
Which one? The Neogenetic Nightmare? The Sins of Our Fathers?
See, I knew you would actually know story arcs.
Well, I know some of them.
Yeah.
After Sins of Our Fathers, it gets kind of murky.
Yeah.
I know we weren't supposed to mention comics, but there was one one story arc that Billy might be interested in. The Sin Eater enemy. He was a comic only one, but he was basically a cop killer.
Uh-huh.
And there was like a big fight between Spider-Man and Daredevil over how to deal with this guy.
Oh, okay.
And in the comics, it indirectly involved the creation of Venom, but not in a real way.
Oh, okay.
But I just thought it was an interesting story. That's all.
Yeah, because it's a Marvel universe, Spider-Man has crossed over with a lot of other Marvel heroes.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't he friends with Deadpool at one point?
friends, and then frenemies, and then rivals,
Shit.
Yeah.
and you're an annoyance.
Yeah. Which one, Spider-Man or Deadpool?
Both.
Both probably looked at each other like you're a goddamn annoyance.
Right back at you.
We should hang out more.
Yeah.
I just see Deadpool was like, yeah, Mary Jane, your girlfriend's doing it after weed. Ah.
What was the cartoon? I think it's Ultimate Spider-Man,
Alright.
but where he teams up with Deadpool, and one of the jokes I loved was, "You're going to kill them? Don't use the K word. It sets off something in my head. We call it not alive them."
That was good. Yeah. Didn't Deadpool also try and steal Spider-Man's narration?
Yep.
That was good.
That's another let's look at we'll do. Is definitely going to do Deadpool.
Oh, yes.
He had quite the history.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
But with that, guys, that's our time for this one. So thank you for listening to our Let's Look at Spider-Man. I am your host, Devin.
Billy, dig it.
David, see you later.
Have a good one, guys.